Good evening guys, this is Sumaiya. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today in this tutorial we are going to learn how to make this type of wall lighting in DIALux evo. You might be using this type of wall lighting in your sitting areas, living areas, office spaces, etc. I'm going to make a pattern like this of these type of lights in DIALux evo. I'll also share you this AutoCAD file which I'll be using to make this tutorial. The file will not be having any expiry date. This one I will try to upload through Google Drive link so that you could access it anytime you're watching this tutorial. Okay, now let's get started. I have considered a sample project of a living room here and I'm planning to make this wall light pattern which I have made over here. Either you can make a pattern like this or you can use it in a combinations in a set of 2 or 3 or 1 and 2. Okay, it's up to you as a designer how you want to plan it, but here in this tutorial I'm just going to guide you how do you make it exactly. You need to have an AutoCAD file if you're making a pattern. So first make it in the elevation drawing or the AutoCAD file. Okay, it's just a simple cube. You need to properly divide the section where you want to place and position this luminaire block as per your design preferences. Okay, now we need to get that AutoCAD file here in the DIALux. For that, we'll go to the plan view, drawing, load plan. This is my CAD file, import, next, units, millimeters, and finish. Okay, done. Once this is done, you can move the plan here somewhere where you can properly view it. This is in the plan view. Okay, but I need it here in the elevation so I could properly study and draw it. So for that you need to position this AutoCAD file here. How do you do that? Click here, you have different elevations. Okay, and this is front view, this is side view, this is the view from behind, and this is a side view. If you're feeling confused on where you need to align it, a simple trick is which wall you need to position, select any object from there. Okay, and then go to the side views and where that object is. Of course, this is not. Then we'll click on this side view and this is correct. Okay, side view is correct and this is where I have in 3D view check. It is here. From the right hand side, it is near this side. Okay, the furniture positioning, etc. It should be on the right hand side from where you're viewing, right? So when I click here, see, it is proper. It is on my right hand side. That means I need to align it here. Go to the DWG, align to the view. Okay, here is your file. Now select move plan and select any one point on your CAD file and carefully position it here. Okay, where you need it. Okay, I'll just move it a little bit. This done. So you have properly aligned your AutoCAD file and let's check in 3D. See, this is your CAD file. Don't worry if you're not able to see from here because this is not where we really need to focus. We need to focus here. Okay, now similar kind of fixtures you can get from different manufacturers, but today I will be referring Delta. In Delta, if you go for Gin, you have Gin WS and Gin WM. This is the smaller dimension and this is with wider dimension. Let's go for this one. This is what I have referred to make the AutoCAD drawing. Okay, and from here you have two luminaires. The difference is in the 680. We have one in 2700 Kelvin and one in 3000 Kelvin. Let's select 3000 Kelvin. Scroll down. If you scroll down, you have LDDIS files and you have even the ULD file. But here in Delta, when you download the ULD file, you will not get with the 3D. Okay, you will not be getting exactly the same shape ULD file. Let me show you that. I'll download the ULD. Download. Okay, ULD is downloaded. Now go to the DIALux Light file, import luminaire file. This is my ULD. Select open. Though in the image it's proper, let's place it and check that we have placed. See, this is your luminaire. Okay, and nowhere it's similar to this or this. See here, this is the structure. Okay, this hole is the structure and it will be in the level of the wall, and here will be the light source. Inside this will be the light source. And since this will be in the wall, they will cover this with POP. Okay, understood? If you have seen the installations, you will understand this better. If you haven't seen the installation, I'm sure you can find some of the videos on how this type of fixtures are installed. Maybe you can even check the Delta website on the installation procedure. Now, coming to the DIALux, see the ULD file, we can't use it, so we'll just delete this one. Okay, here are two things. First, we need to make the structure. We need to make this cutout. This is the structure, and then inside this cutout we need to place the light IES files. Okay, the cutout is easy. We'll be using the cutout tool. Go to construction, cutout. Okay, you have rectangle cutout and you are going to make cutout like this. Okay, but since our CAD files are not visible from this view, we'll go to the view we had set and select your cutout and zoom in first point, second point, and extend it. So you have that cutout. Okay, next thing, it's very important you give a proper cutting depth. Here the width is 58 mm. That means I have to give the cutting depth to be 58 mm. 58 mm in meters, it's 0.058. Okay, when you make one cutout, you set a cutting depth. You can use the same cutting depth, okay, for all your cutout pattern. You don't have to edit again and again. That's the reason when you first make one cutout, give it a cutting depth. Okay, once this is done, you'll go to the side views. Okay, from here you can just copy this, Control C, Control V, and position it properly. Repeat this until you complete all your patterns. Done. We have finished making all the cutouts as per design. Okay, if you want to clearly understand this detail and through this 2D you're not able to understand, it's completely okay. You can go and download the AutoCAD or SketchUp file which you have here, which gives a better 3D perspective. See, here you have the option for 3D. Select and download. If you have access to the files, use it. Now let's extract this, extract all. Okay, here are my files. We have .3ds, we have DWG, OBJ, SketchUp, and FBX. Okay, .3ds, good option to use. You can use it. We will try with this one. Drag and drop it on your DIALux. When you see that black shaded texture on your 3D model, know that the 3D model is not good, it's faulty. Okay, so I'm not going to use this one, just delete it. Go to the plan view, zoom extents. Let's study the SketchUp file. Here the SketchUp files give you a proper 3D perspective of your luminaire. Okay, now we have made this part, the cutout. Next is we need to have this curve shape, and then we'll be placing the IS file inside, and from here till here it's curved, so I can directly draw this using the reference lines in the DIALux. Okay, since this luminaire is very small, you don't have to be fully accurate. To draw this curve shape, we'll go to the view from where the cutout should be properly visible. Okay, here. Then choose your reference lines and you have curving reference line. Select first point, second point, and end. Okay, don't worry if it is not perfectly curve shape. You can adjust the curve pattern using this dots here. Okay, I think this should be fine. Once this is done, you'll go to the furniture on objects, draw extrusion volume, and just trace this curved pattern which you have drawn. Then close polygon. Okay, go to the plan view. This is your extrusion volume. Place it properly here and scale it to fix there. Okay, check in your 3D. See, you got the shape of your luminaire, this one. Now, if you want to use this, okay, this extrusion volume, you can use it for all, okay, but If your project is too large and it's bit time consuming to place it in all the cutouts, then you don't have to. You can just make the cutouts and you can place the IS files. We'll go to the side elevations. I will place this extrusion volume in few cutouts and I will not place extrusion volume in other cutouts so that we will see what is the difference. Okay. Then we'll just copy this, paste it properly, repeat. Now rest cutouts, I will not be placing the extrusion volume. So construction part is finished. Okay. Next step, you will be importing the IS files. You can get the IS files of this luminaire here, LDT IS files. Download it. You have both IS and LDT files. Use the IS files because you can edit the dimensions there. Go to the DIALux, plan view, file, import, luminaire file. Here is my IS file. Select, open. Next, see here when you import you have the dimensions to be 0.07 in length and width for housing and the light output. Okay, if it is 0.07 it will be more than your luminaire structure itself. Okay, because our cutout depth is 58 mm, which is around 0.058. Okay, so your IS file will be bigger than your luminaire structure. So what we are going to do is we are going to reduce this size. Okay, how much shall we keep? Since the cutout is 0.058, we will slightly reduce it. Maybe we'll keep it 0.05. 0.05. Okay. Height of the luminaire, make it 0.02. Finish. Okay. Then place your luminaire. See, now you have a proper luminaire which you can place inside this cutout. Okay. Placing the luminaire, go to the site and then place it. See, properly position inside the cutout. Then go to the side views from where your cutouts are visible and position it properly. Switch on the photometric curves, okay, and check the direction of the light output. Okay, this is in proper orientation because this is how the light output should be from your luminaire. Okay, so it is in this, that means it's correct. Okay, instead of keeping the photometric curves on, you can switch on the LEO alignment. Okay, so that you don't have that photometric curves disturbing you while positioning your luminaires. Then just copy this and position it in all your cutouts. I have finished placing the IS files in all the cutouts. That LEO alignment shows you if you have placed it in all or if you're missing with some cutouts. We will switch off the LEO alignment. After this is done, you can run the calculation and check the result. We'll keep in standard, okay? We will run the calculations with objects and furniture because I want to make a render and show you the render effect. But before that, here in the data sheet, in the light source info, there are two wattages and lumen output specified. One is of the light source and another is luminaire. Okay, light source is of the LED output. Luminaire is what you will be actually receiving after the light is emitted. You select this wattage, 2.5 watts and 81 lumens. We'll go to the plan view, select all your luminas from here, go to lamps, 2.5 watts and 81 lumens. Lamp type LED, apply. Done. Once this is done, go to the 3D and run the calculations. Calculation is completed and you can see the effect. You can adjust the white balance and the brightness levels from here. If you want to learn how to adjust the white balance, I have a separate tutorial explaining about it. You can check the tutorial. I will provide a link in the description. If you watch closely, here few of the cutouts we made, even the extrusion volume of that curved pattern, few of the cutouts we didn't place it. So this is without the extrusion volume and this is with the extrusion volume. Not a much difference. If you have more time, maybe you can precisely make the extrusion volume curve pattern and then use it. Okay, but this is good enough. So let's set the view, export, save new view, go to the ray tracer. I will increase the resolution to 4K Ultra HD and start ray tracing. Ray tracing is completed and this is your render. Even in the render, you can see the effect for the one which we used extrusion volume for and the one without it. So this is how you make wall lighting with such fixtures in the DIALux evo. So this is it guys in this video. If you found this video helpful, do hit a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and stay tuned to explore more in DIALux with me. Thank you.